said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's loose. Into the secondary on the right. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Etienne. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He now has 84 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run to the right. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. And he will take it in. Touchdown Bulldogs. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Your boy KC is all over it, fellas. Here's a final between the Vols and Tide. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick completion on the out.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
Free up the gut. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work.
Well, all right, it's fine. Let it be. Play your phone. You've been playing your phone by yourself all day.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to make Matt. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity.
Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
Dude, chill.
They go to the ground. He now has 110 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll try it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Down to 2 minutes before the half, they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Mira de todo. Mira de todo.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Give to the running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Bobo. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. You got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going to the ground. He's out past the 35. At the 45 on his way. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35, Ole Miss, 21.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down. And that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've been running it, but now the pass. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
On the ground, it's Bobo. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's short. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The give to the tailback. And they're able to get him down. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process.
Touchdown, Rebels! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. Touchdown, Georgia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up.
There he goes! He's at the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Steps away to find some room. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
With the catch, it's Durant. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
He's tackled on the play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Off-play action on first down. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield. Sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Dogs!